No strings attached. This movie stars Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher, who play friends that are just trying to pull off a physical relationship, without all the messy emotions that involve, an emotional relationship. They don't want to date, they just want to be sex buddies. What the heck is this? Friends with Benefits, coming out this summer. Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake star as two buddies trying to pull off a physical relationship without all the messy emotions. About a year ago, Hollywood was all obsessed with end-of-the-world movies, and I guess now movies about friends having sex is the next big thing. Alrighty. We just got Love and Other Drugs a couple months ago. That was a really similar story also. Anyways, forgetting the upcoming film that's very, very similar, although that is intriguing. Very good cast, Mila Kunis, Justin Timberlake. I wasn't really planning on seeing this movie, but it got okay reviews. A romantic comedy gets 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's really good. It's directed by Ivan Reitman, Jason Reitman's dad. He's kind of like, I can make good movies too, because his son is like the biggest director in Hollywood at the moment. Or at least one of them. I know everyone's going to comment and be like, Christopher Nolan is! Juno, Up in the Air, thank you for smoking. He's making another movie right now. Anyways, I keep getting off topic. I think that's a really good cast. Like, all the reviews are, saying Natalie Portman saves the movie. She's the saving grace. It's only good for Natalie Portman. Ashton Kutcher needs some credit. Come on, he's really good at delivering this style of humor. I know a lot of people don't like him. And maybe... wow. And maybe he hasn't had, very many films that, show, like, a really good acting ability, a dramatic acting ability. He's in The Butterfly Effect. That's like the only serious movie he's been in. And I thought he was good in that. And I think he's good here, although it is another romantic comedy. I do think he's really good in it, though. But Natalie Portman, I was, watching the movie going, she's good, but, why is everyone giving her so much credit? Ashton Kutcher should get credit, too. But then she delivers a line. Natalie Portman delivers a line near the end of this movie that is just 3 words. It is a 3-word sentence, but she delivers it so well that it caused me to tear up. I am gay, I know, but I'm sorry, but she did really great in this movie. You have to admire an actress that really gives it her all and does an absolutely fantastic job in a movie like this, a movie where you really don't need to do all that good of a job. It's a disposable romantic comedy with a really similar story, but she kills it. She does an excellent job, and I think the rest of the cast is pretty good too. And I'm going to come out and say I really loved this movie. I really did. I thought it was really funny, really enjoyable, and about the last 30 minutes I thought were great. Really, really great drama, really heartfelt, really touching, and it's realistic, it's honest, it's not completely phony like it is in a lot of romantic comedies. Yes, it is cliche, but it's believable here. It's really realistic. I'm sorry, overnight I developed a cough and congestion. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick right now. But, I'm going to try to talk. When the movie starts off, the first half, maybe, is really funny. It's pretty funny for the most part. But, it's kind of just like a raunchy, R-rated comedy. They really, take advantage of its R rating. Some jokes and gags just kind of seem like they're trying really hard to be, juvenile. They didn't all work for me. But then the second half, it gets a lot more serious and sophisticated and becomes a really, like I said, relatable, realistic, heartfelt film. Like I said, the last half an hour or so is just great drama, really excellent, a lot of good dramatic scenes. Yeah, I'd say the second half is a lot better than the first half, but overall, as a whole, I think it's a really good film. I definitely think you should check it out. You don't have to be a huge fan of romantic comedies to like it, because I think this is a lot better than the majority. This is the best film of the year I've seen so far, although it is the third, so it's better than The Dilemma and The Green Hornet. But yeah, despite, the formula, I think it executes the formula excellently. Like I said, it's very funny. It's, it's really current, it's hip. It's got a lot of good lines about Facebook, other things that make it, generation film, whatever you want to call it. Great performances, especially from Natalie Portman. I really admire her for how much effort she put into this film. And Ashton Kutcher, I'd say he's underrated. Because no one ever gives him any credit, but I do think he did a really good job in this film. And he was a really likable character. Natalie Portman, if there's any complaints I can say about the film, any negative things, is that, Natalie Portman is that typical character, that doesn't believe in love, doesn't want a relationship because they're messy. And there isn't, a whole lot of depth to why she feels that way. If there is, it's probably, her parents got divorced or something cliched like that. So it's not a big complaint, but there never is really much talk about why she feels this way. But that's really the only negative thing I can say. Like I said, not all the comedy works. There are You know, just some awkward moments due to the comedy just not really working. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say there needed to be a little more Ludacris and whatever actor plays Ashton Kutcher's other friend, because they were really, really funny, really good, you know, best friend characters like every other film of this kind. But like I said, really good film. Definitely check it out. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think about my ratings while watching a movie. Yes, I'm a nerd. And I would say, you know, the first half of this film, I was thinking, I'll give it a 7, 7.5 maybe. And then just because of how good, you know, the final half an hour is, I was thinking about giving it a 9. But, like I said, there are some, you know, fails at humor. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. But it's actually really, really close to a 9 out of 10. I'm sorry. I don't know why I like this movie so much. But I'll say that there are areas of the film that capture, you know, situations that I have currently dealt with. And it's just really honest, it's really realistic, and it's actually quite insightful, to be honest. There are some great lines near the end